So I wanted to do just a very quick kind of video. This is a lick that I kind of happened across on a live stream last night, and I thought I kind of like the way that sounds, and it started off with this. And so what's interesting about that to me is that we're thinking about C Lydian. So we're starting on the D on the 10th fret, pulling off to the B, and then hammering up to the E on the 12th fret, and then dropping back down. I think that was it. Yeah. So we end up with this, which to me is a little bit of a less predictable kind of legato line than it's got quite a nice kind of shape to it, and so that's what I wanted to start off with. So that's kind of part one of the lick. So start off with that, get comfortable playing that, and it's the sort of lick that kind of sounds fine whether it's played slow or fast. It's kind of got a nice melodic quality to it. So start off there, and that will work over basically any chord in G major. So it's got some really useful kind of qualities to it. So then from there I thought, what else would I do with that? So I thought, well, some of the legato lines that I really like, they take that concept and move it down through the strings, and having that uniformity in the line is what kind of gives it that flowing feeling, but also allows you to kind of get that thing under your fingers quicker than if it's all doing different stuff all the time. So I think I ended up doing something like this. So we come here, we play this F sharp again, here on the G string at the 11th fret, keep that kind of shape. So we're going to jump down to the E, back up to the G, then down onto the D string, play the D, C, B, so we end up on the D string on the 7th fret. So like that, and same thing again. Basically play that over any of our chords in E minor or G major. And then logically what you also want to do is then extend that to get down to the lowest note. Finish off this lick in a way that kind of will make it work over an A minor or a C Lydian. Won't work over everything, but there's things we can do. Same again. And then down to this A on the 12th fret, down to the G, up to the B, down to the E, D, then we slide down to the C, so you get. Or you could maybe mix it up so that it's a bit more versatile. You could do something like. If we end on the D, it's a little bit more versatile because that D doesn't scream any type of chord as much as the C does, as that is an avoid note. Down to the B we can go. But I thought it has a really cool sound to it. So the next move would be for me to take that lick around as many keys as I can to try and get it in my head. So I start off here in G, then next logical thing that I might do is move it to a key just a semitone away, and that kind of makes you visualize it completely differently because now the dots are in a different place. So we get in A flat, so start here on the 5th of A flat, an E flat, and end up on a D flat. So kind of think about where it starts and finishes. Really nice sounding little lick, I think. And then I might move it up again. So here we got it with an A. So we start on the 5th, the E. Okay, then on that 7th again. And end on the 4. And I'm starting to get used to the idea of how this feels under the fingers. Try an F, starting on the C. That's kind of my starting point with that lick. So I might then kind of start to think about putting it in time and playing it, but this is how I would start to try and get the feel of this kind of lick under my fingers, and then introduce something like a metronome or something, and you know, maybe a backing track or maybe a pad from an HX Stomp preset that I've just put together. I'm going to end that and start to make that a bit more of a versatile lick by focusing on the ending. Hopefully that's vaguely interesting to one or two of you. I'll put up a tab with the kind of that in all keys, or as many keys as I can put it in where it's not physically impossible to play on the guitar. Hopefully that's vaguely interesting. That's just a way that I thought about building up that particular legato thing, coming from that one concept, make it into more of a fleshed out kind of longer lick, which to me sounds quite interesting. I'm going to try and put together an intro now. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers!